So right now it is Christmas Eve, 10:46 a.m. and it is right now I think 13 or 8 degrees outside. I think it's 13 but it feels like 8 degrees Celsius and it's crazy warm. Like it's winter and I'm in Canada by the way. And it's literally like just sunny, clear sky and it's 13 degrees. It's great outside. I don't even need to wear a winter jacket. There's no snow on the ground. 'Cause usually whenever it snows, at least for this year, and so far, like up to this point, like whenever it snows, it's usually just these little chunks of like, I guess maybe I won't call it hail, but I would call it like sort of, it's like it's kind of like snow, but it's more solid, and it just sort of lies on the ground for maybe I guess an hour, maybe like half an hour, give or take, and then it just melts and then goes away. So yeah, that's Canadian winter 2015. Snows for an hour and then disappears. Anyways, so it's been about 3 or 4 months since I started university, and so far it's been alright, busy as hell. But recently I finished my first term, and I'm currently on Christmas break for the rest of next week and the rest of this week, of course. And then on the week of January 3rd, I go back. So back to hell, I guess. But anyways, so I thought to myself, it's been about 2 months since I've uploaded a video. I think the last one was about me talking about high school in retrospect, which really, it was fun, but it sounded like it was really, really scripted and I didn't like it at all. I needed to do, I want to do a remake of it, but really, I don't know if I should. And plus my editing was a little shoddy just because, well, I don't use After Effects and I don't know how to use Vegas that well. I want to get After Effects on my computer, and I'm sure as hell not going to pay for it because I only make videos as sort of a periodic thing. So I'm not going to pay for a subscription to a Creative Cloud just to make a video every 2 months. So yeah. Anyways, so I thought I had something interesting to talk about because something actually did happen during my first term, which I just finished of university. So I'm gonna share this story today, right now. So I'm currently in a computer science program at my university, and the course is basically just an introduction to get people into coding and stuff. And by the way, we used Python 3, and I think we're going to continue using Python for the second half of the course. In the course, we had three big assignments that we had to do. First one being a word search program, the second being an encryptor and decryptor, which I actually found to be quite fun, and a database program using Squeal. And I'm not even sure what squeal means. Like, just to go on a tangent, like they were talking about squeal in the design doc, and I was just thinking, what the hell is squeal? I didn't even bother to look it up. It's apparently a syntax they use for databases, but I need to look into it more, and that also depends on if I want to look into it, which I should. But anyways, the assignments were fairly manageable, and being a seasoned Python coder, all the assignments really just took some thinking, and implementing it was really just a piece of cake. Anyways, I had these two guys who I knew from my old high school, whose names I will keep confidential for their sake. But anyway, seeing as how all my old friends went to a different university, usually fucking Waterloo, because, well, Waterloo was really hyped up in my old high school, um, I decided that, I'll partner up with them and just, chill with them, because I need someone to hang out with, right? And both weren't particularly adept at coding, with one of them having absolutely no experience whatsoever. Because of this, I let them take a look at my assignment and exercise code with the intention of having them observe the way I use certain conventions within Python, like loops, functions, and stuff like that. Just basically the easy stuff, the simple stuff that you learn when you first start coding in Python. So 2 months passed and everything seemed alright, but at the beginning of December, I got an email from the university flagging me for academic dishonesty within my computer science course. When I saw that email, I was honestly scared as hell since I didn't know what the hell was going to happen. When I called the two guys from before about what happened, they had also received the email as well, which led me to something. So we all got into a Skype call to discuss what the hell was going on, asking them to pass me their assignments, and lo and behold, those two idiots literally copy-pasted my assignment and handed it in as their own. I mean, look at this. Even if you don't know any form of coding, just compare the two pictures. It's very similar or even the same thing. Look at it. Look at it. The best part is that they didn't even try to hide it. The first assignment was literally the same thing, word for word, and the second one was the same story, pretty much, with a few added comments or changed comments, like just minor changes, like twisting up the wording and maybe changing a few variable names here and there, but it was pretty much the same thing. The flow was very like the flow was still kept like the same as mine. So at this point, I knew I wasn't going to get anything for the 2 assignments at best, and I got an 80 and a 99% on those assignments respectively. Oh, and to put the cherry on top, they were trying to do the same thing for the last assignment. Thank God I was able to stop them. You could say I was the idiot for giving them the code in the first place, and honestly I would agree, but I think it's also fair to say that someone should have the common sense not to blatantly plagiarize someone's assignment when they say it was to be used for reference. But yeah, in the end I got a 0 on both assignments and thus lost 10% off my final mark. So in conclusion, be very careful of what you share with people, even your friends, because you never know what the hell they're gonna do. So yeah, I guess that's the story. Moral of the story: don't share your work with anyone when you're in university or even in high school, because they're probably gonna try and get a break and just copy and paste your assignment in the hopes that they'll get away with it, which usually never works. I don't get how that rationale works out, but anyways, I'd like to thank you guys for listening. You know, like, favorite, subscribe to anyone, to like the 10 people watching this video, because I'm not even that big. I upload like once every few months. But anyways, I'm gonna try and get this video out by around Christmas, probably on Christmas Day. I'm not sure. Because you know, I gotta edit. I want to put those little music. I want to do that little music box thing, or like music pop-up thing that I did in my previous video, because I honestly like putting in some background music. And in case you don't know, yeah, it's from TOHO, the from the Dojin circles, and there's like a lot of them. So I have plenty of choice for music, but some of them aren't really that great. Some of them are good. I would name my favorite circles right now, but that will probably be like tacking on another video to this one. So I'm gonna keep that for later. And yeah, in conclusion, have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And that's it. See you guys later.